Hello everyone, welcome to this interview series of tutorial where we will be discussing on the interview problems and solutions, especially from LeetCode. And today we're going to discuss on the FizzBuzz problem. It's fairly simple and the problem statement as goes. Given an integer, we have to return a string array. If the index is divisible by 3 and 5, we have to return FizzBuzz. If the index is divisible by 3 alone, we have to return as Fizz. And if the index is divisible by 5 alone, we have to return as buzz. If none of this condition is satisfied, we have to return the index itself. So here are some of the examples. Suppose we pass n as 3, so we have to iterate 3 times, right? 1, 2 and 3. And if you see 1 and 2 is not divisible by either 3 or 5, and 3 is divisible by 3 itself, so we have returning fizz. So 1, 2 and fizz should be the output. And example number 2, if we pass n as 5, so we iterate 5 times, right? So 1 and 2 is not divisible by 3 or 5, so we just give that information index as such, right? And 3 is divisible by 3, so we print it as fizz. And 4 is not divisible, so 4 we print it as 4 itself. And 5 is divisible by 5, so we print that as buzz. Right? Let's go and solve this with a Java code. Alright, let's create a class. I'm going to create a class FizzBuzz. Right, I think I did 2 one main, and I'm going to create a method FizzBuzz, and it's going to accept an int in, and this is going to return a list of strings, right? And let's have this as a static method. Public static list. Okay, so we're going to return the results as list of strings. So I'm going to create a result equal to new array list, right? Let me return this, return result, right? So what we do, we're going to iterate this for n number of times. So I is equals to 1, int I is equals to 1, I is less than or equal to n, then I plus plus, right? So we're going to iterate this for n time, and if I is divisible by 3 and I is divisible by 5, right? So we're going to add this result dot add, we're going to add FizzBuzz, right? Else if I is divisible by 3 alone, what we do, we're going to add this as fizz, right? Then if I is divisible by 5 alone, so what we have tried, we have to add buzz, right? Else we just add the index itself. So integer dot to string, I'm going to add this, right? This is a solution, right? We're going to iterate this n times, and if the index is divisible by 3 and 5, we're going to return as FizzBuzz. If it is divisible by 3 alone, fizz, and if it is divisible by 5 alone, it is going to print as buzz. None of the condition is passed. We're going to add the string I mean the index as a string to the results, right? Let's test this out. So FizzBuzz, I've passed it as 5. Let me pass it as 3. Create a variable for this. I call it as results. Okay, done. Let's print this out. Result. Okay, result. So we will print this as arrays dot deep to string results dot to array, right? Let's test this in, right click and run. So 1 2 first should be the output. Let's see. Yeah, we got it. So 1 2 first is the output, right? Let's pass 5 and run this. Should be 1 2 fizz 4 and buzz. Yeah, we got it, right? So this is the output, and let's pass 15 and let's see. Okay, cool, it's working fine. Hope you guys understood this. If you have any question, definitely reach out. I have given the repository link in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.